departments across the 21 local government areas. Governor Soludo reassures his Indi Anambra of improved livable conditions. African Union calls on member states to fully implement sanctions against Niger Republic. On the foreign scene, Canadian man investigated overseas of suspected suicide drug. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Anambra State government has trained heads of departments of budgets, planning, research and statistics across the 21 local government area of the state on reliable data sourcing and handed over brand new laptops in continuation of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's vision to equip the state workforce with digital tools. The presentation was made after the one-day training of the budget, planning, research and statistics for departmental head on how to effectively leverage technology for accurate and reliable data sourcing and processing measures. Government House correspondent Valentin Badiga filed the report.
The event tagged Empowering Data-Driven Governance Through Technology was put together by the State Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs in collaboration with Anambra State Information Communication Technology Agency at the Government House, Awka. While presenting the laptops, the Anambra State Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Tony Collins Nwabunwanne, said the initiative was timely and in line with Governor Soludo's commitment to digitizing the state workforce and overall vision to make Anambra a tech-driven state. Mr. Nwabunwanne expressed appreciation to the governor for all his policies aimed at taking the state civil service to the next level and encouraged the government officials to use the equipment to work optimally and improve their productivity.
This is first of its kind in Anambra State. Workers are being provided with basic tools to improve their work, because for us data is key. You can't do anything without data, and this is for them to enable them to collect data and to be digitalized.
In his remarks, the Managing Director, Anambra Information Communication Technology Agency, Mr. Chukwuemeka Abata, reiterated the vision of Governor Soludo to enthrone a regime that thinks technology first and leverages the same in all its dealings.
This is the first set. With this now, we would work with the team to ensure that accurate data is pushed from the state to Abuja. And then we have other plans, and overall, we believe that by the time, the full realization of what Mr. Governor has approved for the local government system, Nigeria would see a local government system that would be different, because it will be one that will be effective, nimble, and very efficient. So there is a lot that is going to happen in the next couple of months.
Also speaking, the chairman, Anambra State's Local Government Service Commission, Mr. Vin Ezaka, described data as key to effective service delivery, adding that the effort to use digital work tools to collect data is commendable.
Any government property in your care is taken care of and accounted for. That is why I was complimenting what the state government is doing. For those of you who are not yet HOD, so buy your own laptops. Then if you go to that and get it spoiled, you say, oh, but I'm sure if you buy it, the next day it will be functional because you're own. So I thank you, Mr. Commissioner, and then of my
In their vote of thanks, the head of Budget Planning, Research and Statistics Department on Nature North Local Government Area, Mr. Chijioke Okafor, and his Nnewi North counterpart, Mr. Uche Ogbonna, expressed appreciation to the governor for the training and the laptop, saying that there will be a positive change in their productivity level.
The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has reiterated his administration's determination to turn the homeland into a livable, pleasurable and prosperous destination of choice. The governor, represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyeka Bezimu, stated this at Abagana, Njikoka Local Government Area Headquarters, while launching Dobe Njikoka Ocha. Speaking while addressing Njikoka, who gathered to witness the event, the governor explained that the government of Anambra State State is genuinely committed to building a healthy and environmental friendly state, adding that cleanliness is next to godliness. Reacting, the Transition Committee Chairman of Njikoka Local Government Area, Honorable Clen Agui, declared that Njikoka, under his watch, will continue to partner with all relevant stakeholders with a view to actualizing the lofty dream of Mr. Governor to make Njikoka, in particular, and Anambra State in general, clean, green, and sustainable. In his own contribution, the Managing Director, Anambra State Waste Management Authority, ASWAMA, Engineer Mike Ozomena, called on Indian Njikoka to be patriotic and nurture the right attitude towards the environment. The event was well attended by Transition Committee members, All Progressives Grand Alliance member, Njikoka Town Unions, traders, women, and traditional rulers, which include Igwe Mbamalu Keke of Abagana, Igwe Magze Oliobi of Nimo, and Igwe Dan Obele of Nofia. The Faculty of Social Sciences, Chukwemeka Odumego Ojukwu University, Bariamo, has held its 8th International Conference with call on the need for Nigeria to adopt social transformation and sustainable development for the progress of the country. Correspondent Queen Animbogo filed the report.
The conference with the theme Social Transformation, Sustainability and Democratic Process in Nigeria was declared open by the Vice Chancellor, Prof. Greg Nwakobi, represented by the DVC admin, Prof. Matthias Angante, and attended by students, staff, and management of the institution, academia, and political appointees. The keynote speaker, Ernest Ezeajoye, who is also the Chief of Staff to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, said the theme of the conference represent the state government position in governance and as well provides a vital platform for conversations that are important for Nigerians' progress. He mentioned the 5 pillars on which the Soludo's administration is anchoring to transform the state, even as he affirmed that there is need for a collective responsibility if Nigeria's democratic process is to meet international standard.
My keynote will explore the interconnectedness of social transformation, sustainability, and the democratic process, citing essential examples from Anambra State journey under the vision and leadership of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR.
In a lit paper presentation, a professor of public administration and political economy, Professor Kumbowa Amadasu, describes sustainable development as a situation where the present generation do not consume what the future generation need to develop themselves. He stressed, however, that Nigerian leaders have over the years destroyed what the country's unborn generation need to sustain itself, adding that Nigeria needs social transformation and not change for the country to move forward.
I try to use the dependency theory. And of course, dependency theory is one issue that actually causing Nigeria to get in this. It's a part of this social transformation and social change.
The chairman of the occasion, who is the Anambra State Commissioner for Power and Water Resources, Engineer Julius Chukwuemeka, explained that the participants will leave the conference with knowledge that will make them better Nigerians, promised to use his office to lighten up every faculty in the university, and commended Governor Soludo for his numerous developmental projects in the institution.
He will, of course, take us through this particular government, and I believe at the end of the day, we believe we are refreshed.
Also speaking, the Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, Prof. Anthony Ago, called on the judiciary to be careful in handling judicial issues so as not to plunge Nigeria into calamity. For the chairman, Local Organizing Committee, Agari Nwoke, he said that the conference is an annual event, and with the things happening in the country, there is no better time to discuss the theme of the conference than now.
A man identified as Uche Chukwu, a native of Umueje Ofuma in Orumba North local government area of the state, has been arrested for pouring hot water on a 2-year-old child. The suspect, Mr. Chukwu, is said to be the landlord to the parents of the 2-year-old. According to the victim's parents, Mr. Augustine and Mrs. Chinenye Obi, they have never had any issue with their landlord, Uche, as they said he usually plays with their son. which was why they did not suspect any foul play when he took the child for a few days in his apartment. They explained that it was on the third day the incident happened that they queried to know what the child did, that the suspect, Uche, sarcastically told them that the boy is too wise and stubborn for his age and needs iron hands to make him mellow down on his stubbornness. They also noted that after the man had carried out his evil intentions on their boy, he evicted them from the house for challenging him, revealing that they had only lived there for 3 months. Reassuring them of state government's support, the Commissioner for Women and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ife Obinabo, noted that although arrest has been made, the administration of Mr. Governor will not rest until justice is served. Mrs. Obinabo stated that the government of Professor Chukwuma Soludo has zero tolerance for such inhumane and dastardly act and is out to protect every Onyanambra and all who reside in the state. The suspect has been arrested and the case transferred to Anambra State Criminal Investigation Department, OCA, where he will be further charged to court. On national scene, the African Union AU has called on AU member states to fully implement the sanction imposed on Niger Republic over a military coup that ousted democratically elected President Mohamed Bazoum by ECOWAS and endorsed by the PSC. AU, which announced the suspension of the country, also requested the Commission, in consultation with ECOWAS, to regularly inform the Council on the progress being made on the implementation of the imposed sanction. The AU, in a communique issued on Tuesday, said, in line with the relevant AU instruments, especially the AU Constitutive Act, the protocol relating to establishment of Peace and Security Council of the African Union, and African Charter on Democracy, Election and Government, are to immediately suspend the participation of the Republic of Niger from all activities of the AU and its organs and institutions until the effective restoration of constitutional order in the country. The AU further called on all member states of the AU and the international community, including bilateral and multilateral partners at large, to reject the unconstitutional change of government and refrain from any action likely to grant legitimacy to the illegal regime in Niger. It commended the effort of ECOWAS under the leadership of President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria, while calling on AU member states to fully implement the sanctions. The National Training Commissioner of the Nigerian Girl Guides Association, Dr. Helen Obi, has re-echoed the call for the passage of gender parity bill by the National Assembly. Dr. Obi, who made the call while speaking at St. Kizito Girls Secondary School, Umudioka, Donukofia local government area, venue of the ongoing activities to mark centenary celebration of the association, expressed worry over the inhibition against the female gender, which she said have continued to be coined in the wheel of development and advancement of the nation. Correspondent Joseph Ibocha has details.
There are 3 ways.
She explained that the association has achieved the objective of ensuring that girls and women are valued in the society, but said that the new vision of the association is to ensure equal opportunities for the female gender to thrive by eliminating cultural, moral, and other barriers. Dr. Obi, who commended the Soludo administration on establishment of sexual and gender-based courts, noted that the court has helped in quick dispensation of justice in cases of rape, wife battery, and other issues affecting the female gender. She called for sustained efforts to empower the women, saying that women bear the brunt of present economic hardship in the nation mostly.
It has nothing to do with church. We have Muslims, we have Anglicans, we have Catholics, we have people from different Pentecostal churches. Most of these things in the make a girl child.
On her part, the Anambra State Commissioner, Nigerian Girl Guides Association, Lady Charity Eza Akunne, who commended the state government for various supports to the association, said much is still needed to be done to ensure that more females become members of the oldest non-governmental and non-religious girls associations that exist in over 155 countries of the world, with a population of over 10 million girls.
We are not forcing anybody. Just like the national trainer said, that's guiding is passion. If you have that passion, if you don't have passion, because nowadays everybody will want to be paid, nothing is being attached to them.
Some young girls, including Deborah Nnanna, Delight Ike Obo, both from Ebonyi, Buki Olanrewaju from Bayelsa, and Onyinyoma Chukwu Ezinebu from Anambra, called on parents to encourage their girl children to join the association.
I am so excited that I'm here. I'm very happy that I'm here.
It's very interesting, and if your child is not here, I advise you and encourage you to bring your child here because it's a very fun and interesting place to be.
This is where we are having fun and learning how to become better girls in the future. And our leaders are ensuring that they build us and train us in a way that in the future we'll be able to make and become better girls.
In Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
On the foreign scene, British Law Enforcement Authority have said they are investigating 88 deaths linked to a Canadian man alleged to have illegally sold substances online to people at risk of suicide. According to the National Crime Agency, UK police are working hard to trace buyers who may have obtained materials sold by Kenneth Law, an Ontario resident who was arrested in May on suspension of counseling or aiding suicide. According to Canadian police, Law distributed and marketed the lethal substance sodium nitrate to distressed individuals via the internet under the names of several apparently unknowns businesses. As many as 232 people in the UK are thought to have purchased items from him. However, the NCA has stressed that so far it has not confirmed direct links between his products and the 88 deaths it is probing. Canadian police arrested and charged Law in May this year after investigating his sudden death involving poison in March. However, his activities had come to the attention of the UK law enforcement months before. That's the news tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On Twitter at ABS Radio TV. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, Anambra State government has trained heads of departments across the 21 local government area of the state. Governor Soludo has reassured citizens of imposed livable condition. African Union has called on member states to fully implement sanctions against Niger Republic. And on the foreign scene, we told you Canadian man has been investigated over sales of suspected suicide drugs. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.